Morning guys. Currently 7:30 on a Monday morning, and this morning I'm up early because, trying to book a practical test for my driving, and I've decided that I'm finally going to get my arse in gear and show you my blood test things and how I do a blood test, or try to do a blood test, so to speak, for one of my other health conditions, PKU, Phenylketonuria, which is currently untreated, and when it's untreated that can be quite dangerous. And I've struggled with this since I was born, and unfortunately me trying to control it has been immensely difficult, as it is for most adults with PKU, because the only treatment for PKU is a low protein diet, no meat, fish or dairy, only certain amount of protein exchanges per day. I'm only allowed 5. I can consume that in my breakfast, and eating prescription food or extremely low protein foods. So here we go. So this is my blood testing pack here, which is never used, but I really need to try and get this together. So the reason why I haven't been taking the blood test is because a couple of years ago the blood testing labs decided to make them a lot more strict to try and get more accurate results, and apparently the results that myself and every PKU patient was getting wasn't really accurate, which is quite concerning, because blood test spotting is essential for people with PKU, especially children that are still developing. So before you do the blood test, clean the top. Just with hot soapy water or multi-purpose spray, whatever you feel like. So what I'm going to show you now is this blood testing pack. Now there's a few things in here. First of all, I'm going to take out this plastic bag. This is what the blood testing card goes in, and I just sit that there, and this is the blood testing card here, and I sit that on top of it. You just need to be so careful to not get the blood contaminated with anything. This is like half the battle with these tests. It's actually ridiculous. And then you've got your details, like your name, your address, your KI number, set that to the side. And then you get this, and this is a label for the blood testing labs, if I can get it open. It's too early for this. And that's got like the lab code on it, and like PKU Glasgow, and a consultant's name that does all the blood lab testing. So making sure you have all these things out and ready, because when you're taking the blood, that's the bit that's kind of like, excuse my language, a piss take. And get an envelope ready for when to put your test in, to post it. And then we have the actual needle. Now this is not a big massive thing, it's literally just this, that's it. It all looks very easy, but I guarantee you it is not. If it was easy, I would be taking these every week like I'm supposed to. But when you can't get accurate blood results and you can't see your protein levels, your Phe levels, there is absolutely no motivation whatsoever to try and control your PKU. It's very, very difficult. But so you take the needle off this. Seriously, it's too early for this. So you take that wee bit off this, and this is the finger pricker. Now, pick a finger, any finger, but to my knowledge, I've always picked this one, always my middle finger, always this hand, because I think it's a lot easier to pick the finger because I am right-handed. And but before you do any blood testing, now this is the part that's going to make it easier. Go and wash your hands, of course, but after you wash your hands, run your finger under hot water, as hot as you can stand it, and this kind of helps the blood flow to the finger, and massage it for like, I don't know, 30 seconds or something. Like, that's what I do, and that should help the blood run quicker and not be as sore, so they say. And then when the blood's dripping, this is the really difficult part. This is what messes up my tests every time. When it's dripping, make sure it drips onto just 2 of these tiny circles. But when they drip in these circles, it can ripple out of the circle. You know, when liquid drops and it just ripples. Well, it cannot do this in this test. No. And that's what I'm struggling with, because to me that is like ridiculous, because liquids ripple. It's like impossible. But I'm going to give it one more try and see what happens. And if I can't do it, then my PKU team really need to sort something out, because it's not good enough that I can't get accurate results and I can't see my you know, what's going on with my brain function or anything. So wish me luck. Here we go. I'm really daft. I forgot to put on my labels first. Now you just peel them off and you just stick them down in the section to where they need to be. That's the most simple part of the blood test. The most simple part. Right, now to go and wash my hands and get this done. So I'm just showing you how I massage my finger, and I massage it downward, and you can see like the redness at the tip of my finger because it's pushing the blood flow to my finger to do. And yeah, it could take a while, so bear with me. Right, this is it, and I don't know why I still get nervous with this. It's ridiculous. I'm 31 years old, but anyway, so this is the wee finger pricker, and I just lean that wee square bit there, the wee white bit. I'm actually feeling quite sick. Towards my finger, and I need to watch this doesn't drip anywhere it's not supposed to. Sorry, I'm getting off a fidgety. Right. And for some reason I do it slow, I don't know why. Probably because it hurts. Right, pricked it, but... Oh, okay. Right, we might just get this done right. No, that's it. No, that's me buggered it already. See those wee black lines? The blood is not meant to go out with that at all. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. How is that possible? Guys, as you can see, trying to take that blood test is just immensely difficult, and it's been the same for the past 2 years. I've not been able to do it myself, and with the NHS under the immense strain that it is just now, we've been incredibly short-staffed. Trying to get a hold of my dietitians, or I don't even think I have a consultant at the moment for my PKU, to try and sort something out here is also immensely difficult. I mean, the last time I heard from my dietitian, I think it was a couple of weeks ago, and she said that they've now got a nurse for their adult team, and I already made the suggestions of either somebody coming at my home to take the test, or they arrange it at my doctor's surgery once a week, because it's quite obvious no matter what I do with it or what I try, I just don't succeed. To me, I do think it's impossible. I mean, I have watched YouTube videos of it that was specifically made at the charity NSPKU. It's the only charity in the whole of Britain that helps and supports people with PKU like myself. and it's a nurse that is showing you how to do it. And I've watched it multiple times, and everything she's doing, I've done. I just can't stop the blood from rippling out with that wee circle. So I think I've exhausted the option of doing it myself at home, because it's just not happening. You know, I don't really need to like wait until I can do my bloods properly, until I can start the PKU diet with my supplement, because it's the only treatment. But my point is, if I can't see the hard work I'm putting in, and if I can't see change in my Phe levels with my brain function, then there's going to be no motivation, and I need to know that it's working before I continue to do it, because like I said, I've struggled with this immensely since I was born, as do thousands of other PKU people like me. But unfortunately, in the UK, there's only 2,000 sufferers, which is nothing. In America, it's rife. It's in a lot of countries, but America's a bigger country, and they've unfortunately got, you know, well, not unfortunately, it's fortunate for them, because they've got bigger research companies, they've got bigger treatment options like the PEG-PAL injection, and over here we have got the miserable options, which is the diet and the disgusting supplements. And yeah, they don't really do anything for PKU over here, like research, as far as I'm aware. They used to, but I haven't heard or seen or read anything in regards to PKU research in years and years. So that is extremely annoying, and feel really let down by it, because it is a very serious illness, and you know, I do try and bring awareness to it as much as possible, but people aren't interested, which is understandable because they don't have a clue what it is. But I also raise awareness for Crohn's disease, and nobody had a clue what that was at the very beginning of when people started to bring awareness to it. It's the exact same situation with PKU. So guys, I'm really asking here, it only takes, this video I'm posting this morning, it's only about 10 minutes. It's going to take 10 minutes out of your day. And I appreciate it's Monday, most people are working or dealing with kids or whatever. And even if you've got a chance to sit down tonight and watch the full video, I really appreciate it. And please share it far and wide, and like it as much as possible, or comment if you want. But this needs to be expanded quickly, and there needs to be better treatment plans for PKU, and there needs to be more fundraising for PKU research, because PKU has ruined my life, and it still kind of is, because you've only got the one brain that you've got, and when that's a mess with trauma and then an illness, the two of them together doesn't work. So I'm speaking on behalf of myself and every other person in the UK with PKU. Please listen, please pay attention, and please don't be ignorant. Please. You have no idea how much people like me suffer in silence with this condition. It's a metabolic genetic disorder, and what it means is that my body can't break down protein, which is why, you know, I'm not allowed meat, fish or dairy. And if I get too much protein in my system, I get brain damage, and it can be long lasting. And if the PKU remains untreated, I can be at risk for psychiatric illnesses and dementia. And I don't want any of that. I'm already suffering from depression, anxiety, BPD and autism, stuff like that. And I don't want it to get any worse. But I also don't want anybody else like me to be suffering, because it is unbearable at times. Just please listen, please have a heart, please watch, please share. That's all I'm asking.